Hey everybody, welcome in. I'm Bob Denson. Today we're going to learn that Let It Be by the Beatles. It's basically just 4 chords, C, G, A minor, and F, and I'll show you some of the intricacies and some ways to simplify it. Let's start with the strumming. So 2 ways. Obviously, this is played on the piano. One way to imitate that just on a C here would be like down, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I like to accent 2 and 4, like 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So I'm just playing like a couple 3 of the strings, if you will. It doesn't have to be exact, and then I'm playing all of them like. Or you could play them all the whole time, always, and just play it louder on 2 and 4. That kind of thing. Or if you would like, here, make it a bit larger. Simplified Strumming 2 there. It's the same thing. It's just we're going to add an up. So instead of down, 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 1 and 2, and now it's 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a, so down, 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 up, like that. Either way is totally fine. We are playing a keyboard song on the guitar, after all. So, okay, now what are the chords? We've got our good friends here. C, like this, and it sounds like this, if you don't know already. Then we've got G here. I'm using 3, 2, open, 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 finger 4 there. And then A minor here. Second, third, and first fingers. And then F has a bunch of ways to play it. You could play F like this and bar and get strings 1 and 2 with your first finger. You could also just mute string 1, or you could get string 1 open. That's F major 7, which I didn't actually write here. And later in the song, we'll do a full bar for the F. But that is it for the main section here. Then I will get to this highlighted part in just a second. So let's just play this here. Be like down, 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 up, down, 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 up. A minor to F, then C, then G. Now I'll play this. Now let me explain that. Okay, what's going on here is we're starting with this F, playing C/E, playing what is technically D minor 7 sus4. It's a crazy name, but right back to a C. So the idea here is we're following finger 3, fret 3, string 4, which is F. Then we're playing a C chord, but we're going to remove our ring finger and mute that string entirely. So it's just the thinnest 4 strings, and the low note will now be the note E. So we went from the low note being fret 3 to fret 2. Now the low note will be the open string, all on string 4 here, and that's just your first finger. So it's open, open, first finger. This is one of these in-between chords. It doesn't really sound good by itself, but when you do it like that, it sounds awesome. So it's like that. So now let's put all of that together one more time here. We've got F, second line C. Now each of these you strum once. And that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the rhythm. Excellent. That's most of the song. Then we've got the chorus, and it's the same chords but in a slightly different order. So we've got A minor to G to F to C, and then the same sort of ending that we just did there. So that's A minor, G, F to C to C to G, and here it comes again, that part. And by the way, I'm not going to go off on a whole theory lesson here, but this is a walk, meaning that the deepest pitch is the lowest notes in all of the chords. Sequentially, it goes in the order of the alphabet. So this is F to an E to to a D, to a C. So those aren't necessarily the names of all of those chords, but those are the low notes in each of them. Okay, so the instrumental section is really cool. The reason this is so cool is because it's a giant walk. You're basically starting on this note F, and you're going to end on this note E, all the way over here. So first play with me just the low note of each of the chords. So it's fret 3 on string 4 with your ring finger, that's the note F. Then same string, fret 2, finger 2, that's E. Same string open, that's D. Then fret 3, string 5 with your ring finger, that is a C. Then first finger on the first fret of that same string, the 5th string, that's B flat. And then the open string, that's A. And then the low string, fret 3, finger 3 is G. The first finger on that low string on the first fret is F. And then open string is E. So it's like F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F, E, like that. And with all the chords, delicious. Very, very cool. So let's break it down a little here. So we know the first part. We already talked about that. Okay. Then the note B flat to the note A would be the simplified way. For you advanced players out there, play B flat as a chord, as a bar chord here. Then A as the low note in an F chord, so F/A, which is just the regular F with that string open. But again, you could go like that, but you could just... sounds just fine for just using notes. Then G, then F, the big one, the full bar, because we need this note here. If you wrap your thumb around, you could do it that way also. And then to a regular C, seemingly, but we're going to play string 6 open to get that low E. So... or with just the notes there, right here. Awesome. All right, there you have it. Let's play through some of these things now. Hey, everybody, hold on for just a second. Before we play it, I just want you to know I do give guitar lessons. You could sign up right now on bobdenson.com for a free 15-minute consultation where I'll tell you how I will set up a specific curriculum just for you. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's play through each section 2 times. The verse. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and go and... second time with it. I'm doing the down, 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 up strumming. Excellent. Now let's do the chorus. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Here's that walk. Let's play it again. Now the instrumental. One more. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the live streams I do here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and in the short form content I put out every Monday and Friday. And again, next weekend, I'll put out another one of these full-length tutorials. Have a good one.